Hello my dear students, today let's go on to your next chapter, that is chapter number 6 of biology, natural resources. So, koi na natural resources hariba chapters ta kai kai tam dono haiba kansida we are going to learn the importance of natural resources, why is there need for conservation of the natural resources, and about the role of individual in the conservation of natural resources. Koina natural resource ki kana ba khangani ade makhoi ji kamaina conserve toraga thamgani habasima khangani aduga individual ama oina as a part of the environment, as a part of the ecosystem, what are our roles habasisu kon khangani. So you see, environment provide us with a variety of goods and services necessary for our day-to-day life. Koi environment sing na koi the things and services pot lam pi diba maduna maram odina koi say we are interdependent on them, we are dependent on them for our needs and survival. Ko ana natural resources sida la asiba nature na kari pi kari resources phangi habase matang na nai seba. So what is natural resources? Haragadi things and or services provided by nature that are useful and beneficial to us. We human beings depend upon these resources for our needs and survival. Masima khange ko nature singina khoi da things and services kharapi polam kharapi diba. As for example, you must have known that water sida koi we are totally dependent on water and oxygen, and we have got the sun solar energy ade atopa kaya amsu lay diba ko ana sida piriba example khara si yengasi water, air, soil, minerals, coal, petroleum, forests, crops, wildlife. To hariba mayam si nature da fangamaba natural resources mayam abaneba. So kinds of natural resources ta ani like ko renewable natural resources haiba ama, non-renewable natural resources haiba ama. So let's learn about the renewable natural resources. Renewable natural resources have the karino har kanda they are inexhaustible ko muttaba or loi daba ko aduga makhoi je amuka hana khuna semgat pasu yaba masigumba natural resources se khoina renewable natural resources na haigani ba. It is the natural resources which, if harvested sustainably, can be regenerated after its use. Ana adu makhoi se amuka khune segat pa yai hairaga su on a sustainable way da sinadragadi they might fall into non-renewable resources to chinghani ba. Maram di kuna sustainable way hairagadi koina hojiki we have to maintain them in for our needs and for the future generation. So mana koina value laina pot se resources se ko phajana koina maintain toraga sinaragadi we can generate them. But if we over exploit it, or if we over consume them, or if we over harvested them, then they might not be able to regenerate ko makoi regeneration gi time duga koina over exploitation dune exit to maram oidana makoina regenerate to bangam daba urakhiba su yaiba aduna we have to use them, or we have to utilize them in a sustainable way. So sida karamba category da kana fall the way har kana koina ying se forest falls on renewable natural resources, wildlife, water, solar energy, tidal energy, wind energy, and etc. ko masi kangbu singja renewable natural resources da fall the way ba. So no picture da je uramani hojin khoi da kai ure solar panel mayam le ko they are recharging the solar energy, and next wind energy windy force to use to ba, and you can see in the third picture that is the tidal energy used to ba. So mana khara example khara pire masi se koina renewable natural resources ta chingani ba. Maruina khanga it is important to understand that although water and other resources such as the forest, grassland, and wildlife are considered as renewable, they are in fact renewable only within a certain limit. Limit kharagi the koina makhoi se renewable high neba. If they do not continue their process, then how will they become renewable? Koina forest se makhoi gi su expand to the forest kamine oni if you overexploit them like in case of deforestation je dum tawraba ko adu orgadi set amadagi tree ama orak pohona bagi time ziga kon exploitation do hengal kibdu maram oidana forest se mangtharak pa yai ba ko aduna if we do not use them in a certain limit, then they might fall into non-renewable category. If you overutilize and degrade it beyond the certain limit, then they will lose their capacity to regenerate. Makoy na hojik overutilization, overexploitation overexploitation tawrabadi koi ngasai hariba renewable oramba koi resources mayam se non-renewable orakhiba yai ba ko. So, koina sagi no renewable or KBI habits the non renewable resources say simatang sidamu koina khang na batawar se ba what are non renewable haga di renew to bangam daba regenerate to bangam daba ko koina same bangam daba si kangbu sing se koina non renewable resources na haga ni ba karamba kana no non renewable haga the best example will be coal and petroleum ko coal and petroleum haga say they give us fuels and energy, but if we overexploit them, if we overuse them, that they might not be able to extend till 200 years 200 years muktang nebala easy reserve on thamami se ko aduna koina we have to use them or we have to utilize them in a certain way. So maram di kai gino haiba kansida koina hujiki haiba coal and petroleum haiba resources in Masise, they were formed millions of years back. Hybrid Makois combine formation combine like a hypercansida. Mamang the Kogi millions of years mamang the Leramba, Koju planktons, Gumba, algae, Gumba, organism sings, Makogi dead bodies, my arms in the Punchila Kanda, buried underneath sedimentary rock. A geological process, Amaoina, Makoisum, Kopsalaga, Hadi, like layers in the Kupsala Manung that Jang Kribaneba, Adukana, Pula Punsalakana, because pit formation and Ama Lakani Adugi formation, see Oi, Buduna Maramudana, Koina Coil and Fangbanga Mineba. They act as natural reserve, result when Tamira Maneba. Ado it takes a million of years. Sagi pit formation to Bulak, Posida, it takes a millions of years. Aduna Koina Masigi Pochi, value lena, Sina Dragadi, or sustainable way they use to Dragadi. Koina Amur is neto buda, oida boneva. So, Makoi Gumbase, when there is neto bongam the Bakambu Sinse, Koina, no renewable resources to Chinghalaganiba. Next up, Koyazino renewable ga non renewable gi matanga hypet introduction concrete. Aduna Koying as I highly by renewable resources the peak example forest resources see matanga seba. And a forest resources I badi karinu haikanda the resources provided by the forest. Nantra. Ana forest haiba Kogi resources natural resources say Kamaina Kari Lamda forest injina ko the resources piribano have say Kangna Makta in stats the Yonqua. Forests have they cover around or about 1/3 of the earth's surface. Pitribigi Tokna Kaido the Machon Kaido Kans, the Saruk Amase, forest na cover to Leba. Ana it provides us with both commercial use and ecological services. Forest injina koida commercial way the su use PA hadi commercial way the su health the way amasung ecological way the su health the way ba. So commercial way the hadi forest what does forest provide as a kind of forest products we have got the timber, got firewood, the pulpwood, the magi food products la aduga resins, gums and other medicinal value also they are given by the forest. So adagi amana ecological services the forests they give us or they help us in ecosystems like the reducing of the global warming or helping in the hydrological cycle as sumaina magi mathangda next slide yawarkani ko ana magna koida forest resources singsina koi ecosystem da they give us more than their commercial uses the my commercial uses the my products mayam PB products mayam da dudagi magi ecological services PB sings sidagi mana more than 3 times in a hale and high. So when forest resources ki matang da la pakan the ecological services sing tang da na pakan da magida points kara pili ko production of oxygen reducing global warming, habitat for life, regulation of hydrological cycle, soil conservation, pollution moderator. Ko masigi heading zile kanda next slide ko yenga ko. Production of oxygen. When oxygen produced away, green plants give out oxygen as their byproduct in the process of photosynthesis. And obviously, forests must have given out a large amount of oxygen, and they might help us in respiration and in maintaining ecosystem temperature. Not that because ecosystem, Earth's temperature sidasu forest as a cooling effect on ama. So we cannot survive without oxygen. Natra masigi poaching je koina ngasagi phang iba oxygen ko la iba kanana pire no ha kanang sagi trees ko there makhoi mams na koida oxygen piri bane ba manamas na we are able to survive ko sima khone khangbi ba mathau tai aduga next akona global reducing global warming haibagi points lacting sida we have to know what is global warming. Global warming is reduced to global warming is so what is global warming higher consider global warming higher it is the rise in the temperature of the earth global warming higher global warming higher points we have to know what is greenhouse effect natural phenomenon solar radiation solar energy about 75% of the solar heat radiation is absorbed by the earth's surface. Solar ray na magi heat radiation 70% mukti 75% mukti ko earth surface ni absorb to howe ba aduga ang nemhori ba 25% se reflect back to ba aduda reflect back to bukan sa atmosphere da yauriba greenhouse gases ko higher ba da carbon dioxide, methane and water vapor makhoi sing je si sing sina ngasagi reflect back to iba solar radiation je makhoina amu absorb to we ba ko khara adu masi absorb to budun marum oidena earth ki temperature se maintain to ga thamine ba adu karigumba hujiki hare ba greenhouse gases se makhoi leram ragadi heat to absorb to ga tobangam dina hadi trap tobangam dina maduna maram hadi leram ragadi trap to roi to drabani na ngasagi khoi earth se might be frozen oni hana khalle maram di temperature ama keep to duna khoi earth se suitable for living or even ba ado ngasai heat to like tibida or trap to hodragadi earth must be frozen aduna living species hingiba mayam se masibu hingam da boya hingbangam ngamaroi ba ko frozen oil ga layani ba adu manas man natural process ma laijaba se natural phenomenon ama laijaba se sisi hojikti koina global warming om da lakre ba kaigino haiba kansida khoi carbon dioxide ki amount se hana leramba changdagi hengal eba aduna rise in temperature oreba masai koi temperature se rise toropasina maram oidana koi north pole south pole da leramba iceberg singje melt tore haiba symptom phangneba akoina hana masigi pocha hana leramde before pre industrial time koina industry development ki ngasagi process industrialization lacting mamang sidadi adumain thom deba but after the industrialization and urbanization sigumbala kan sidadi koina factories ning khatpa developmental process mayam lak pasidai 31% of carbon dioxide has risen koina ngasagi lerami ba carbon dioxide ki amount masi se 31% hengale ba marawasna hengal abanina they are trapping more heat asna heat to trap to lerbanina sakat le ne ba haibadi hit to thokhidre adum atmosphere manung ga trap toraga thamme ba sumaina leibnina they give rise to global warming nakoi picture da su uramani khale sida picture da yengo the heat ki hadi masai solar radiation se la kan the earth surface na khar absorb to horni reflect back to iba ngasai gi radiation se message amu greenhouse gases ma'am na trap to ga thamaduna adum tathokpa ngamdana manungda amu hanjal eba aduna sina maram oidana khoigi global warming se thoga leeba Koina global warming thoga leibase ngasagi forest area do hen hengalaba or forest ki koina resources koina conserve tor thamba or forest se koina conserve tor thamagadi ngasagi hari ba carbon dioxide the main greenhouse gas se masi se magi amount to reduce to mangani ba so the main greenhouse gas or carbon dioxide is absorbed by the forest as a raw material for photosynthesis. Aduna, we need to conserve the forest area to reduce this global warming and other natural changes that we are facing now. Aduna next kita ko na mo yengasi habitat for life. Habitat for life habitat karin hakana koina habitat hakati home harsu ay ko magi koi organism amagi or living being magi home oina laigadoba ko ana forests are the homes of millions of wild animals and plants. So koina forest habasi umang mayam lai ko masida jiba kaya ama mangonda tangaga laijeng ne ba ko for koina ju adume Kangamani, habiti koina wild animals mayama koi mi ga leminadaba ko human habitation da leminadaba while there are undomesticated ko that are dependent on nature by itself ko masi mayam se they are dependent on the forest again ko ana koina makoi se destruction to biraba makoi gi habitat se adu oiragadi it might even lead to the extinction makoi jati do mut khibasu yaiba because they don't have their homes natra and they might even climb out of their territory makoi leiba area to tholak pasu yaiba tholaga they might encroach our lands and harm us natra sumana khoi da makoi gi mayum do koina haidi destruction pirabina makoi ju they are going to survive and hingnaba dam to hotna banina they might even encroach our lands and crops natra sumana la agadi kamai toni wild animals mayam do ko human habitation la laksalagadi natra sigumba se thokta ne bidamakta we need to conserve the forest area ko we need to conserve their species we need to help them from the extinction ko aduna koina destruction pb daba sineba because they are the habitat for wildlife so hauji ahambada kari khangkhre har kana production of oxygen the forest ki area dagi koina produce to we a lot of amount of oxygen is produced in the forest area ko adagi next ta koina kai hare reducing of global warming masigi points man koi khangamani ko so again habitat for wildlife masisu tore so next we are going to deal about the regulation of water cycle gi sida forest na kamane regulate to we how does forest act in this water cycle habasi mantang na khangdoi ni ba so as para age ko the forest floor absorbs most of the rainwater by slowing down the surface runoff. Such water is released slowly for the jars of a spring. So the heights kai no kanda ngasagi forest area da kwa ma ngasai water se taring khalase du gi foresting singna or forest area singi forest floors in they will absorb the rainwater and they will give out in the form of spring ngasagi noi uramani ching de kwa chindagi tholapa lok sing ka habata duguma sine spring chingdu ni natra akoi chenthara aga they will form into spring aduga seas amu they will run into the large water bodies like the lakes the seas or the rivers river de la ni seas the lake ni ko smana punghani adu water bodies mayam de yamu process ko habadu vaporization to tawani the atmosphere you can see in the picture also picture de ko water bodies mayam de evaporation thu matung sida ko atmosphere tam ne yor kana di makho di temperature to cool down openina they will condense to matung da later into atmosphere da layani adukanda they will fall down into the form of rain by the precipitation natra sumana la kanda water cycle ama create to water cycle ama regulate to forest area singsina so we need to conserve the forest ne balak to se forest now the water cycle regulate to kre abisna ko khange aduna uji forest na soil erosion thokpada kamaina prevent we have some the roots of the trees bind the soil together bind they help in preventing the soil erosion forest the holy bird tree mayams they also act as windbreaker Haibadi ngasai wind je ngasagi pressure kana laiba wind je ko force kana laiba wind je ngasai hauriba u mayam singsina block torakanda magi pressure se divert tawgiba or magi force se divert toraga lesion tawgiba masna maram oduna they also act as the windbreaker and haribaniba. So let's go to the next. Pollution moderator. Forests also act as a pollution moderator because they absorb harmful toxic gases like the carbon dioxide and other gases. Aduga they will release out oxygen as their byproduct. Masana maram oidana forest singsina koi air se pure and thammeba. Adu atopa forest ki moderator oina pollution moderator when act over haragadi. Forests also absorb noise habidi trees absorb noise. Masina maram oidana they help in air pollution and also in preventing the air pollution or moderating the air pollution and in reducing the noise pollution also. And the forest resources na piba akoi ecological services mayam se khangabay tungsida koina kari khangba ngami haradi akoi human activities are giving threat to the forest. Like deforestation, constructing of the dams, atopa, the clearing of the lanes, agricultural lane, oina sinarakpa, siguro mayam sina laijaremi ba nature da lairemi ba forest area se mangthar eba. Masina maram oidana kogi nature da whole ecosystem da akai ba pireba. Ana koina asagi due to the rapid growth human population ju hengalakpanina demands hengaleba for the land hungry okhalakpa adu maram oidana koina activities to sathar khibaneba. But we need to know the sustainable value sustainable way the sinna base kona tagodabani aduga we must know that we are using the natural resources for the time being and we need to save them for the future generations. So, koina hari banga sai as for example setting cultivation ka pangthokpa masi su yamna khayatare kogi forest kahanba process amaneba haibadi koina magi forest area se old practices na haiba yare haidi forest area se burn toraga anoba area da shift toraga makoina agriculture the crops plantation honabaneba ado sigoma old practices sing je kona thadoba tungsida integrated farming kind haiba new technologies mayam je kona use to ta taiba to conserve the forest area. So koina hari banga sai deforestation jina kari thawlei kari manghalei hai kansida deforestation se the mass cutting down of forest trees ma'am thoe aduga which lead to the loss of the forest area and deforestation jina khong sa human activity am oiba deforestation jina kai tawlake haira kansida slide te piramani yengo the existence of many wildlife species are threatened due to the destruction of their natural habitat. Ngasagi magi forest area do kona clear to birabnina forest lairami ba forest laijarami ba habitat laijarami ba ngasagi wild animals, wild plants, wild birds simayam se makhoi gi habitat da kaheleba aduna it might even lead to their extinction makhoi gi kangbu do mulang ki badasu deforestation na maram ama oyeba. So next, rainfall is affected due to changes in the hydrological cycle. Ngasai hydrological cycle malai gidana forest floors in the absorb to hadi surface the run off to water in the makon absorb to batungda spring on thola kansida larger water bodies da yawra kansida ngasagi vaporization process to ni condensation to ni precipitation to batungda koina rain na fanga magi cycle malai gidana masigi se koina forest area se leitraba or forest koina area se manghan khaba adu oyagadi my cycle to the akaiba lakani ba. So next point, the problems of soil erosion. Soil erosion gi ngasagi soil erosion tawdana bai da makta root singduna koina soil se bind toraga thambadar maram oidana soil erosion thoangi dedana adu masigi deforestation ji tawragadi soil erosion thoan ba yare ba ana soil erosion thogadi khoi soil gi fertility se mangani ba. So next, in hilly areas ngasagi deforestation duna maram oidana landslide ka tholai base masi su magi consequences amane ba. So kuna forest conservation gi part chilak pasida we must remember the Chipko movement Chipko movement haidana kogi villages kambu or tribal people singina ko makoina chathakhiba movement ama laikhiba masig se koina way back about 300 years ki mamang da ko Rajasthan da thokhiba thodu ama gi matung ina akoina mu mase next ko 1973 da mu magi movement ze amu horokhibane ba aha Rajasthan thokiba thobosna kadauge ha kana ngasagi akhesri tree ha ko akhesri tree se makoina magi Rajasthan gi ningthausna makoina yangi toba kansida maduda leramiba my Bisnoy women kangbu sinje ko about 363 Bisnoy women kangbu sinje makoina yanba yaru haina uze konjan laga di protection tawgiba ko masida magi 363 women dingdo massacre tawgiba adugi thawdok to ningsanga amo 1973 gi matamsida Uttarakhand khoi gi web ama laihiba ko sigi magi contractors singduna magi timber adinga commercial uses mayam extract tawge haidana use yange lakpasida mangonda hadi makoi magi area da leramba people singduna ko yanba yaro haina makoina use embrace tor ko laga kakpa yaro ismana protection ma tawkhiba sigi wave or sigi movement je kona chukko movement na haiba to embrace the trees ko sumaina lagiba movement se masi ja koina ningsangaga we need to focus on conservation ko muramdi forest area singsina or forest resources singsina khoida piriba services mayam se khoina mu makoji yokhatna bo na gada bane muramdi makoji yokhatragadi mana pirami ba services mayam de lepragadi ecological balance ta kayak pa malaidana ko sumaina khoina khoigi chapters na it is giving us the knowledge to conserve them and their uses ko simayam je khona piriba